February 14th, 2000. As the dawn of a new millennia arrives, the plane of Dominaria is plunged into darkness in Magic the Gathering's 19th expansion, Nemesis. Urza looks to stand in the way of Phyrexian machinations, as Volrath abandons his post and Krovax rises to ascend as the newest Phyrexian champion. As players across the world struggled against this new threat, they would learn to wield spells, dark and light, such as Parallax Wave, Core Haven, and Daze. Will the Phyrexians catch Urza unaware, or will our filthy casuals manage to provide the needed support?
You thought this would be a serious dive into Magic's insane backlog of iconic sets, alongside two professional players? This isn't anything close, but if you want to watch two clowns who started the game after the borders changed from this to this, then look no further. Join us as we open packs from each set, moving in chronological order, expanding our ever-growing collection and, of course, trying to one-up each other each episode. We're not your power gamer racking up wins at your local game store. We're just a couple of filthy casuals, and this is our progression series. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name's Kieran.
My name's Colin.
And we are filthy, we are casual, and we are probably the only ones excited for the sticker mechanic in Unfinity.
We got some hot tech brewing.
Oh yes, it's all about that sticker tribal. It's all about that sticker tech. But look, I can make myself an 8-7.
I think that's a little big for. I don't know if I make you an 8-7.
Later on, me and Colin are going to be opening up some Infinity, but today, this afternoon, we are going to be doing another episode of our progression series. Mm-hmm. And today we are jumping into Judgment, and by Judgment I mean Nemesis. Yeah, I definitely didn't fuck that up. Yeah. So right up.
You can fix it in post, right?
Yeah, of course. So Nemesis is the set right after Mercadian Masks. Not too much notable. Basically, the storyline, as far as I can tell, is that Phyrexia is ready to fuck up Dominaria, which is kind of it's just convenient, just the timing of how we are lining up with what's happening now in Magic. But
it's like this is happening again or something.
Yeah. History repeats itself. But yeah, Urza, Mercadian Masks, Weatherlight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exciting stuff. I don't know what's in this set. This is, I think we mentioned maybe in the last episode, but this is where my knowledge of cards becomes very foggy, because I know a lot of old cards, and I know everything in modern, but there's like this chunk between old and modern where I don't know much, so...
just already benefiting us.
That's right.
Which is Team Croft over here.
Yes. Colin, you're on a bit of a win streak, and by win streak I mean one. It's true.
It's been a long, arduous journey.
But you've won more than one episode this season, so that's big for you.
It's true.
That's big for you.
It's the comeback season.
That is the comeback season, and this is episode 5. So this could be where you pull ahead of me on this season. Yeah. So that'll be exciting. But as always, if you happen to come across this video and you like our silly antics, it would be very lovely if you were to leave a comment down below. I message and reply to as many as I can. Leave a like, big old thumbs up, or a thumbs down if you really hate it. But I haven't checked our dislikes for a while. But we actually were like on a streak of like I think we had one dislike across like 12 videos. Wow. Which was like insane. So if you guys want to keep that up, then give us a thumbs up. And as always, I won't ask you to subscribe, but I will ask you to share this video with your friends and play group. Mm-hmm. So
it does help us out.
It does help us out. Whereas as we slowly claw our way to 500 subscribers, 1,000 seems so far away, Colin. We're almost halfway there.
I remember we were excited when we hit 100.
Oh yeah, the 100. Wow. 100 was hype. Holy shit.
Like, wow. 100
I mean, no, to be honest, I even the numbers we're at right now, I'm very happy with, because
totally.
We put out an episode now and we get like a good few hundred views in a month or so, which is crazy that hundreds of people like you are watching us do stupid shit. But such is the nature of YouTube.
Oh, totally. When we started out too, I remember when we were talking, like, man, maybe we'll get like 50 people. That's probably good. That's probably
50.
where we'll start and
That's
end.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are slowly growing. But Colin, I think we've made them wait long enough. Do you want to check out the Nemesis set?
Yeah, let's take a peek.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Boom! There we are. Okay, Nemesis. Look at that. Crazy, crazy how those edits work. So
Magic.
yeah, it's magic. Also, funny note before we start talking about the set is that we're filming this before the last episode is even out.
It's true.
So we're
So
actually
we don't get the insider what the best cards are.
yeah. So apologies if you to those who give us hints about the sets. We might not see it for this one. Also, just thank you for your patience as we try to get into a schedule of editing and getting these videos out.
New workflow. We're getting there though. I think it's we're setting ourselves up for hopefully something a little more sustainable than the past. So
Fingers crossed. All right.
Times the charm.
That's right. Nemesis. We have right off the top a card called Ascendant Evinkar. So this is notable in that this is a character in the story. This is a legendary creature. The name of the card, the name of the creature is Krovax, which you can see in the flavor text. The interesting thing is there's already been a Krovax legendary creature, and this was the first time they've made a second version of the same legendary creature. Yeah, they didn't, I don't remember the reasoning, but they didn't name him Krovax in the name because the other one was named Krovax, and I think they were worried about legendary rules or something at the time, so yeah.
But like canonically, is this an evolution of that character?
Yes, this is like the next stage. So Krovax is basically Phyrexian's champion now, and after Volrath is out. Volrath is out. Krovax is so hot right now. Yeah.
This season.
This season, yeah. So yeah, well, you know, as we're gonna continue the trend of not looking into what are the notable cards and seeing if we can piece together what is good and what is not. But if you have any suggestions on what is good, let us know down in the comments.
I gotta say it.
What?
Aether Barrier looks ridiculous.
What does?
Squiggly face on the crab.
It definitely looks like that is its face. I think you're not wrong.
Those
are his eyes for sure, 100%.
Maybe like the squiggly line is supposed to be like cracking his shell or something.
No, I think it's his little mouth. I do think it's his face.
It's just ridiculous.
It is.
Like you were saying, it looked like Ditto.
It does look a little like Ditto. Whenever a player plays a creature spell, that player sacrifices a permanent unless they pay 1. Oof.
It's not bad.
Some stacks.
Yeah. So slow this game down.
Let's slow things down. Core Haven is a legendary land that's actually very strong. Pay 2 mana and tap it to prevent all combat damage dealt by an attacking creature.
That's great.
So it's just kind of a fog stick.
Oh, it is legendary, so I guess you can't stack them, but still.
Yeah.
Fog on a stick.
Yeah, and it's a land. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Predator Flagship was sort of the Weatherlight, the opposite of the Weatherlight. It was basically like this destroying ship thing that Krovax, I guess, used to annihilate people. It's funny because back in the day they didn't have vehicles, so this would have been a vehicle for sure nowadays. But But yeah, right now it's just an artifact, a legendary artifact, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's kind of like a tutor one row above as well. Pack Hunt. It's a 4-mana sorcery. Search your library for up to 3 copies of target creature. Reveal them. Put them into your hand. Then shuffle your library.
Oh yeah. You have to have the creature though on your field.
Oh.
It says target creature. Yeah. It could be good.
4 mana for like 3 cards is pretty good.
Yeah. It could be if you're playing the right build. Yeah. The issue I find is that we don't have enough copies of the good card, like the rares. That's true. So like it doesn't make it as good to target a common, but. One other new mechanic that actually appears in Nemesis is fading. So these cards, for example, have fading 5, so they come in and play with 5 time counters, and every upkeep you remove a time counter, and then once they have 0 counters, you sacrifice the permanent. So it's like it's fading away. So kind of interesting. Oh, speaking of which, one of my favorite fading cards of all time, and actually I think is very powerful in the right build, is Saproling Burst. So Colin, you might remember this one. I used to play this one a lot when we were younger. 5 mana enchantment with fading 7, and you can remove a fade counter to get a Saproling token, but the Saproling token's power and toughness equal the number of fade counters on Saproling Burst, and then when it leaves play, you destroy all tokens put into play using this card. So for, you know, if you played it on one turn, you could remove 6 fade counters and you would get six 1/1s, or you could remove 1 fade counter and get 6/6, which would then of course get smaller as the fading counters disappeared. But this card's very explosive in certain builds because you can actually just pump out like 5 or 6 bodies. And so if you have ways to like pump a bunch of creatures out or get like triggers based on creatures entering, or anything, or even being able to later on down the road being able to proliferate the Saproling or the fading counters. It's a dangerous card. I think it's underrated.
You can do that at instant speed too, right?
Yeah, you can remove the fade counters at instant speed, so you can just get blockers too.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's really strong.
There's also a couple like similar like fetch cards, Sea Hunter and Sky Shroud Poacher, essentially doing the same thing for different tribes. But the Sea Hunter is the 4 mana, pay 3, tap it, search your library for a merfolk card, put that card into play, and shuffle your library.
That's very strong.
Then the one below it is for elves.
Oh shit.
The one below it, like thematically, is a little more intense.
That's actually both of those are really good.
Yeah.
Especially Merfolk later down the road. Being able to just tutor out a Merfolk onto the battlefield.
Because Merfolk has kind of been like a sleeper tribe. Like there's a few good cards for it right now, but neither of us have really gone for it.
Yeah.
Elves are kind of similar. Like elves are starting to show a bit.
It's true. Yeah. I feel like elves are almost there. But yeah, there's some Merfolk here too. So maybe something to keep our eyes open for. Going down, we actually have Tangle Wire. I know this card is actually notable. I don't know if it's played in Modern or what, but I think it's played in Modern. So it's a 3, or actually no, it wouldn't have been played in Modern because this isn't Modern legal. So maybe it's a legacy card. I don't know. Commander perhaps. Anyways, it's a 3 mana artifact with fading 4, and at the beginning of each player's upkeep they have to tap an untapped artifact, creature, or land for each fade counter on Tangle Wire. So you play it, and then on your opponent's upkeep they have to tap 4 things. And you'd have to as well on your turn, but you can kind of like play around it, right? So
yeah, if you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look right next to it, Volrath.
Yeah, Volrath. This was the first printing of Volrath. Actually, the first and only printing of Volrath, I believe, until he got printed into the Commander set later as a 3-colored Commander. But yeah, he's fallen out of grace by the time this set comes out, I think. I just realized we're in the uncommons already. I guess this is a smaller set. This is
I think
only 143. Nice. You
Which
loved it.
Is good because we might get.
Yeah, we might get the things we
Multiples,
want. That's true. Ensnare seems pretty good. It's a blue card, 4 mana instant. You can return 2 islands rather than pay its cost to tap all creatures.
It's pretty good.
If you can do that at the end of your opponent's turn,
yeah,
and then swing out and kill them,
that's huge.
That's
Or
actually
even,
pretty
like,
strong.
Buy you a turn too. Like you could use it defensively at like after the untap.
That's definitely, if you get a few of those, that could be a really good combat trick. Oh, Mog Alarm. It's a nice little goblin tech there. Pay 3 or sacrifice 2 mountains to get 2 1/1s.
Like they're just popping out of the ground.
Yeah. You know what I'm just realizing? This art style, I'm sure that in the next few sets we're going to get Rhystic Study.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because it looks very similar.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to get that soon, but I think it probably was a rare. We got Accumulated Knowledge, which isn't bad. It's a 2 mana instant. Draw a card, then draw cards equal to the number of accumulated knowledge in all graveyards.
Oh.
So if you have 4 of these, then hypothetically 2 mana draw 2 is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So that might be worth looking at. And then also Daze is a really, really strong counter spell. 2 mana, you can return an island you control rather than paying its mana cost to counter unless they pay 1.
It's good.
Yeah.
Free counter.
Free counter.
Oh, free.
Yeah.
Oh, there was Sky Shroud Claim.
So right before Sky Shroud Claim, which we will talk about, there's these there's a set of seals. Seal of Cleansing, Seal of Doom, Seal of Fire, Seal of Removal. These are actually really good because they have strong abilities attached to a card that basically you can play on the battlefield and then sacrifice whenever you want to use them. So Seal of Cleansing is destroy an artifact or enchantment. Doom lets you destroy a non-black creature. Fire is 2 damage to any target. The blue one is bouncing a creature, and then the green one is giving a creature +3/+3. So these are kind of a weird sleeper hit because you can actually play these and then just like sit on them, and your opponent.
It's something your opponent has to play around.
Yeah, they have to play around it. You can also do them in instant speed, so like you can sack them at instant speed, and
so if they're gonna get destroyed, you can at least get
the
effect.
Exactly. Yeah. And also if you play any sort of enchantment matters stuff, also really good. So these are really strong and probably worth picking up. And then Sky Shroud Claim is actually a really good ramp spell, mostly for Commander. I don't know how it'll be good if it'll be fast enough in our format, but it's 4 mana.
A lot.
But you get 2 forests into play, and
That's true.
they don't go. They're not tapped. Yeah. So Skyshroud Claim is very strong. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, Colin, that is Nemesis. Small set. Should be fun to open. See what
it'll be exciting.
See what we can build with it. You won, so I'm on the Wheel of Fortune today.
Yeah, you get a little goodie bag.
A little goodie bag, hopefully, like I need it. Okay, we'll see. Oh, you see, Colin's got his swagger back. He's ready to kick my ass again. Oh, if you can get a 2-win streak, the angelic choir of the Croft crew will sing for you. So, when was the last time you had a two-win streak?
That's true.
Season 1?
Hey, season 1 we had a pretty big win streak.
Season 1 you were kicking my ass. That's true. So let's see. Maybe season 4 is the return. So
The bounce back.
the bounce back. But Colin, we are going to go to our wheels, and then we're going to open some packs, and you know the rest of the jib. So best of luck, my friend.
Best of luck to you too, sir.
All right.
See you on the other side.
I'm bringing my A game today.
Uh-oh.
Unlike last time where I was like dying as I stood where I was without any sleep, if I recall.
Yeah, I should have paid someone off to keep you up all night. However, we get you to not sleep.
Hey man, you know what? I'll take that disadvantage. Anyways, good luck. All right, everyone. We are back here with the Wheel of Fortune, and unfortunately, we lost last episode. To be quite honest, I think, you know, Langang, we know we had a mull to like 5 and then we got some pretty bad luck. So I think that was kind of a fluke. But you know what? If it gives Team Croft a little bit of joy, then so be it. And plus we get a spin on the Wheel of Fortune, which is always fun, and we get to do it so infrequently. So let's see what we can get. To be honest, I think a rare, I'd like to see one of the wild cards because I think picking a card would be fun. But we'll leave it up to fate, I suppose, and give it a good few spins here. 3 packs, classic. I don't think we've gotten wild cards in quite a while, so we are back with Mercadian Masks on our 3 packs, and let's see what we can pick up. I'm not really looking for anything in particular, so anything that can really help, you know, a strategy would be nice. So let's generate these packs here. Okay, so first pack, we actually got some good cards. We got Rishadan Port, which can tap lands and actually shut down some of Colin's strategies by doing some anti-land tech, so very happy to see that. Larceny is also very good. 5 mana. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, they have to discard a card from their hand. Other than that, not too much, but those are 2 really good cards in our first pack here. All right, second pack of Mercadian Mask, Midnight Ritual. So this is a 3 mana X spell. Remove X creatures in your graveyard from the game, and then get a 2/2 zombie token into play. Not too bad. Maybe we could throw this into like a graveyard strategy or something like that. We also got a Death Gazer, which is a 4 mana 2/2 that basically has like a pseudo stronger version of Death Touch. So not too upset about that. Let's see what we can pull in our third pack. All right, third pack here. Vernal Equinox, 4 mana. Any player may play any creature or enchantment spells anytime they can play an instant. Not very good, but we did get a Soothsaying, which is cool. And Undertaker is actually a pretty good spell shaper, as well as Gush, which, as we saw from some comments in the episode Mercadian Masks, before Mercadian Masks, I believe one of our commenters actually mentioned Gush is actually very strong, but we need to figure out how to use it, because I know it has some really high skill utility, but we'll see if we can figure it out. I also don't know how many Gushes I opened in the last episode, so I'm gonna have to double check that, but that could be something to do. Maybe we'll roll blue today. We'll have to see.
All right, time to spin for our color. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we get. Been happy so far this season. Green. Okay. You know, green's always an interesting one. It's a little tough with those ramp spells into creatures, so maybe we can come up with something a little trickier. But yeah, let's open some packs and see if we get some inspiration.
Okay, now we're back to Wooberg's wheel. I know a lot of people in the comments have been suggesting ways we could update the wheel or the rules around the wheel, and me and Colin are looking into it. At the moment, we both feel that it's kind of servicing the series in a decent enough way, keeping us on our toes, making us use different colors. But yeah, keep suggesting ideas if you have them. I think that for putting, for example, color pairings on the wheel, we'll probably reserve that until we hit Ravnica block in a couple seasons from now, because that's kind kind of where, you know, guilds and the 2-color stuff really kicked into full gear. But we might be looking at Season 5, some updates to how we use the wheel. Yeah, let us know in the comment section what you've, I mean, obviously for the people that have already commented on how they feel about the wheel or updates, that's something we're looking at. But if you other people have ideas, or like, do you like the wheel? Do you think it adds enough variety to our games? I like to think of our games almost like you're going into a constructed tournament, right? You don't know who you're going to go up against. You don't know what colors you're going up against, and so you kind of have to have those cards in your sideboard to deal with different strategies. So we'll see. I'm pretty happy with the way it works right now, but I'm totally happy to update it in the future. So let us know down below. And without further ado, let's see what we spin today. We haven't got in red or white for a while, so that would be interesting, but but as always, we're going to be playing blue. It's either blue, black. I feel like we either get blue, black, or green. Those are our main colors. But we did open that Gush, and we did open a few other cards in our Wheel of Fortune pack. So we'll have to take a look at what we got from Arcadian Masks, and we're going to have to see what we get in Nemesis. So let's jump into those pack openings.
Alright, here with the Nemesis sealed deck generator, 143 cards as we mentioned before, so hopefully we'll get some good ones and maybe some consistency. We got this big hulky boy here, the legend that I already forgot the name of because it's not in his name, but let's see what we get. So first pack here we got an interesting Merfolk, 2 mana 1/2, pay 1, Rootwater Thief gains flying until end of turn. Whenever Rootwater Thief deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2. If you do, search that player's library for a card and remove that card from the game, then the player shuffles his or her library. So that's pretty good, kind of like shut down combo decks. Could be a viable strategy if you get a few of them. It's quite an interesting card actually.
Okay, we are here with our boy Krovax. He looks a little bit, I don't know why anyone would want to serve Phyrexia if they have to end up looking like this, to be honest, but he is ripped. So if he's for those gains, I totally get it. But yeah, Krovax, 18 packs of Nemesis, split in a box with Colin. Let's open up and see what we can get. All right, first pack here. Okay, very good. We got a Core Haven. Now, I actually have a friend of mine who I play Magic with, and he seems to always play Core Haven, so I'm happy to finally get Core Haven of my own to play against Colin. We also got one of these Ensnares, which was the tap all creatures in blue, so, you know, maybe if we want to play a blue aggro deck, that could be something worthwhile to look at. Seems also we got some more mercenary tech as well. I don't know if that's going to be worth playing, but something to keep in mind at least.
Interesting. Well, we got our first seal of cleansing, which is the white one, which is the destroy artifact enchantment. Probably not the best one out of them, but not bad to start seeing a few of those. Also, another interesting card is Visceline. 4 mana 2/2. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, Visceline deals 4 damage to that player, where X is the number of cards in his or her hand, -4. So it's kind of the only 4 deck that we were messing around with in seasons 1 and 2. More tech for that. Not that we particularly need it. We need cards that will get either more or less cards in the opponent player's hand, but who knows? Maybe good.
All right, next pack, Nemesis. What do we get? Another blue card, okay. 4 mana enchantment. Lands don't untap during their controllers and tap steps, okay. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player untaps a land he or she controls. Oh shit, this is like stasis. So, kind of, I believe. So this is a 4 mana stasis? Could be good, it could be good, but you know what? I'm more happy to see the fact we got a 3rd accumulated knowledge and a 1st daze. So that's actually a really nice control piece. I feel like we can put together a really, if we got the right cards, the right commons and uncommons, I feel like we could put a really strong control deck together, and that could really drive us to victory today playing blue. We just need to make sure we have a finisher as well.
Overlay terrain is hilarious. As overlay terrain comes into play, sacrifice all lands you control. Lands you control of tap, add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool, which is good, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I can't see a circumstance in the games that we've played where getting to 4 mana to lose all your mana would be useful, but maybe there's a nice combo there. It's not terrible. Nesting Worm is another interesting one. 4/3 trample. When it comes into play, you may search your library for up to 3 more, and you can put them into your, or reveal them, and then you can put them into your hand, basically. It's not bad. It's kind of like Goblin Matron, but for bigger trample creatures. 6 mana for a 4/3 is a little tough, though. We got an accumulated knowledge as well. Accumulated knowledge count 1. It's not bad. We'll see if we get some more.
All right, next pack here. Sky Shroud Behemoth, nice. So we got the 7 mana 10/10. Honestly, unless you can untap it the turn that you get it, and give it haste, it's just too slow. Otherwise, you're just going to be basically getting it for one attack, and it doesn't even have trample, which is kind of sad. So unfortunately, even though it's cool and it's a 10/10, I think it's probably not worth it. Maybe like a fling style deck where you could sacrifice it to deal 10 damage to your opponent could be interesting, but it's 7 mana. It's not even that cheap. Stronghold Biologist isn't too bad either. 3 mana, 1/1, pay 2, discard a card to counter a creature. Could be interesting. Hey, we got a foil Seal of Doom. End of days, actually. Okay, this pack's not too bad. Foil Seal of Doom's pretty cool. And 2 dazes.
Ooh, we got a pack hunt. That's not too bad. Hopefully we can get some good groups of green creatures. I guess to add on to the catchers and mercenaries and rebels, we also have a Mog catcher, which is like a goblin search, which isn't bad, I suppose. Goblins kind of already have a lot of this tech with matrons and stuff. And recruiters. 4 mana for a 2/2 doesn't feel great, but you know, it's a good card. And they do come into play, I guess is the really big thing. So it is actually pretty good. Also, accumulated knowledge count 2. We're getting smarter every day. Hopefully that's not trademarked by now.
All right, next pack. Ooh, we got the Ascendant Evinkar. So we got Krovax himself, 6 mana, 3/3 with flying. I believe he's a vampire. That's why he has flying. It's very confusing design when they don't put vampire on the card and he's walking in the art. But other black creatures get +1/+1 and non-black creatures get -1/-1. If we were playing a mono black deck or something, this could be really good against Colin, especially if he played goblins. Submerge is also very strong if they're playing green and you are playing blue. Being able to put a creature on top of the library for free is actually very strong. So we might want to side this in depending on what Colin is going to be playing.
Nice, we got a Tangle Wire. Could be good, as Kieran was saying. This is like a nice card that is played in Modern, I think. A nice fading card to have in the back pocket just in case. Okay, yeah, we got a Daze as well, another Daze. We're starting to get some more counter spells, I suppose, if we want to start playing more counter magic. Interesting. Sneaky Homunculus, a 2 mana 1/1 that can't be blocked by creatures of power 2 or greater. That could be a really sneaky card to use. I wonder if we've got more of those. I don't think so just yet, but could be good.
All right, next pack where we're getting about halfway through here. Okay, I think this is the Rebel. It's so funny because this, up until this point, Legends haven't had creature types, but they actually put Rebel Legend here simply so that she would work with the Rebel archetype. I don't know why they wouldn't do that with other Legends though, like Vampire Legend or something. It's very strange. Search your library for a Rebel card with mana cost X or less and put it into play. It's pretty good. Put target Rebel from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. This isn't actually that bad of a card. I'm gonna have to see what kind of Rebels we have, but and I don't know what color Rebels are in. I don't think they're in blue, so it might not work this game. It might be worth trying out in a future episode if they keep putting out Rebels and Mercenaries. Other than that, we actually are filling out our seals, so that's good to see.
Ooh, we got another pack hunt. What the heck? That's kind of sweet, especially because we have to play green. Might be doing some pack hunting, boys. Means we need to find a lot of 4-ofs though, which might be tricky. Oh, we also got a Sky Shroud claim, which is nice. Accumulated knowledge count 3? Maybe 4? No, 3. Definitely 3. This is definitely giving me some ideas. Let's see what else we get. We're about halfway through.
All right, next pack here. Okay, so it looks like if we want to play a Rebel deck, we have 2 of the Legends, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to see what Rebels we have because I don't know if it's actually gonna be worth it. But yeah, it's cool to see. If we got a 3rd one, Rebels might be a real threat to call on. All right, next pack here. Parallax Wave, 4 mana, fade 5. Move a fade counter, remove target creature from the game. When it leaves play, each player returns to play all creatures they own removed from the game with Parallax Wave. Okay, so it's kind of like a Oblivion Ring type effect where you get to exile things until it leaves. But you could exile up to 4 creatures before... Actually, this would let you... I think this would let you blink 5 creatures immediately. So this would actually be pretty strong in like a Flicker type deck where you have a bunch of enter the battlefield abilities, because you could just for 4 mana play it and then exile 5 things and then immediately have them all come back. That's something to keep in mind because flickering can be very, very broken in Magic. So also very happy to see a 3rd Daze, I believe that is. Also Terrain Generator is kind of interesting. It's a land for colorless. Pay 2, put a basic land from your hand into play tapped. Nah, it's probably a little too slow to get the best value out of it early, but still interesting. And our first Sky Shroud claim. I don't know if it's good for our series, but this is a classic card. I remember playing this card before it got really popular in Commander, so this card has a special place in my heart.
Accumulated knowledge count 4, I think. Got 4, that's not bad. Might be worth just throwing in there then. If we decide to pick blue, of course. Ooh, we got a Core Haven. That's nice. Fog on a Stick land. Requires white mana to use it, but, you know, maybe we'll play white again one day. Ooh, we got another Sneaky Homunculus right under it, too. That's cool. It's 2 count. 2 count Sneaky Homunculus. Maybe that's the tech, you know? Accumulated knowledge count 5. Too many. Also Sneaky Homunculus again. I have, like, a weird deck idea for the Sneaky Homunculi with green. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it out. I think I'm leaning towards green, blue. Almost want to bring the Arcades deck back, but without the Tropical Islands, that might be a hard one to swing. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some deck tech and see.
All right. I think I might have already spoiled what we get in the next pack here. It is Saproling Burst. Okay, I love this card. I think this card is busted as fuck if you have the right build for it. So I'm definitely going to have this one in my back pocket for Colin. Being able to just drop it for 5 mana and get like a 6/6 body at instant speed, or get 2 5/5 bodies, 3 4/4 bodies at instant speed, very strong in my opinion. All right, next pack here, Wrath's Edge. Pay 4 mana, sack a land, deal 1 damage to our creature or player. That's very bad for a legendary land. But we did get our 4th days and our 4th accumulated knowledge. So I think we can play a really piss Colin off control deck today. So we might have to look into that.
Hey, we got him. We got Ascendant Evincer? Krovax, that's his name. Krovax, taken over from Vorath. We got the marquee card, and that's not even our last pack. Never mind, I was going to say our last pack, but we got the marquee card. But more importantly, we got our 4th Sneaky Homunculus. There might be a path to victory here by death by Homunculus. We'll see. We'll see what we can do.
All right, we're getting to our bottom 2 or 3 packs here. What did we get? Nice. Okay, so for 4 mana, Sky Shroud Poacher? Yeah. 2/2 is a rebel, but he actually gets elves. He's able to tutor elves. So this could be a really... Oh, and we have that rebel tutorer. So I wonder if we could play like an elf rebel deck. That would be pretty cool. And if we didn't have our 4th accumulated knowledge, we definitely do now. So that's neat. All right, next pack here. Hey, we got a 2nd Core Haven. That's really good. Oh my god, that is going to annoy the hell out of Colin. Because, you know, having 1 is fine, but having 2 means we're more likely to get it. There are legendaries, so we can only have 1 in play, but still. Being able to tap down or be able to fog a creature, attacking creature from Colin is actually quite strong and obnoxious.
Oh my god, a 3rd pack hunt? What the heck? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, we got another Sneaky Homunculus. Holy, okay. I mean, it's a common and 143 card set. Of course we're gonna get a bunch. Yeah, this is funny. Okay, I have a pretty solid deck idea, I think. We'll see what Kieran's got in store for us. Yeah, it's the last pack, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. We got 3 pack hunts. It's pretty lit. I mean, you know, 4 mana is 4 mana, but there is some potential. We're gonna have to see in our collections what we have 4 of, and we could do some really nasty stuff. Very bored population kind of things. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards blue too because of the homunculuses. I really like that card for some reason, partially because the art, and also because I think there's a way to build around it. But we'll see what I have in mind. There's other really good cards we got as well. This set's been pretty nice to us overall. I'm sure Kieran is also getting some spice too, so we gotta be on our toes. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the deck, or no, after the deck building process. I'll do the deck building process myself, and you know, do our classic rituals for the Cult of Croft, and we'll see what pops out on the other side. All right, guys, see you in the games.
And I think this is our last pack here. Another Evinkar. Okay, very cool. Oh, we have another pack after this. My apologies. So we got a 2nd Evinkar, which is great because it's just good to have. If you're going to be playing a deck that revolves around these cards, it's good to have multiple copies. I'd rather see multiple copies of rares than a diverse range of rares, with the exception of if they're very powerful, because then they're just ban bait for Colin. But that is very cool to see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is our Nemesis packs. I'm actually very happy with that. We got a ton of accumulated knowledge. We got 4 dazes. We got 2 Evinkars. We got 2 of the Rebel Searchers. We got a bunch of really cool build around cards. So looking forward for that. I think today we're probably going to focus on a mono blue or a blue and another color control deck. The big thing is being able to have a finisher. I don't want to do blue red because then it's just going to turn into Fireball. And, you know, I feel like Fireball is boring at this point. So maybe we can find some interesting, fun other... Ooh, you know what I haven't done in a while is Mono Blue Tron. So maybe that would be something to do. I feel like Tron is going to get banned by Colin their next season or the season after. So we should try to use it as much as we can. Blue-green Tron could be interesting. I don't know. My mind is whirling, though. And I will catch you guys in the deck tech.
All right. So we are unintentionally running back a very similar deck. our Arcades Sabbath deck. New and improved, new tech and everything. Honestly, Arcades Sabbath is a bit of... I didn't really want to make this a 3-color deck, but I started to realize that I didn't have a lot of multiples of good big beater cards except for Arcades Sabbath, because this deck revolves around pack hunt. So we opened 3 pack hunts in Nemesis, and it's 4 mana, search your library for up to 3 copies of target creature, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. So I basically needed to find multiple copies of cards, and we technically only have 5 different creatures in this deck. One of them being Arcades Sabbath, our big beater. Another one being Serendib Ifrit, bringing him back from way back when. We also have Soul Wardens, which are just good white cards. We needed more white to kind of balance the color out a bit. Hopefully we're not going to get bitten in the butt too much. And then we have the Yavimaya Elders, which will hopefully help us get the mana we need to make this whole operation work. But originally what we were building around was Sneaky Homunculus. So the idea I had while opening packs was to basically get a bunch of Giant Growths, Might of Oaks, and get the Sneaky Homunculus in, cast an instant spell, bam, that's a crap ton of damage. This is pretty contingent on Kieran not running creatures with power 1, basically. But I think it could be a cheeky way to deal a bunch of damage, and then we start dropping Serendib Ifrits and Arcades Sabbath to put some flying pressure on. Hopefully this works out. I don't know if it will. We have a nice mana kit of our Mox Sapphires and some Soul Rings. I cut out the Ruby just because it wasn't color specific. And I think because we lost the Tropical Islands, this deck might run into mana problems. I don't know. We still have a pretty good spread of Adakar Wastes, City of Brass, we have Tundra, Sky Shroud Forest, so there's some multicolored stuff going on there. We also have our Moxes for blue support, which will be integral. Besides that, we have a nice counterspell and card draw package. So we have our memory jars. We're bringing them back, mainly because I have 14 instants in my deck. Even if I am forced to use it in a bad situation, there's a good chance, or even if I use it and Kieran gets something that he can use, there's a good chance that I'm going to draw into one of my 5 counterspell options, being 2 counterspells, and then also I have 3 Forces of Will. So hopefully this can kind of foolproof the downside of Memory Jar, which is we both draw. But also we have a lot of accumulated knowledge for additional card draw, and I guess the Pack Hunt also acts as card draw. So the idea is if we can get enough mana flowing, we're going to provide a lot of consistent pressure because we're going to have the cards to do it. Hopefully. That's kind of what I'm thinking in my head. It is kind of a technically annoying deck to play just because of the color balance. There's not a lot of white. I'm also running a lot of cards that deal damage to me, which is why the Soul Wardens would be good. But yes, I think the kit is interesting and maybe could work. It's an unofficial Arcades Sabbath deck. And we have some spice, a little bit of spice in the sideboard here. We have some Soltari Visionaries, which are some shadow creatures, just in case we needed that extra little push in the early game to keep Kieran on his back foot. We have Control Magic if we get totally outclassed on the field, which is always a possibility running the 3 colors. We have Hidden Givens, because, you know, enchantment that could be good. We've got some Null Rods for anti-artifact stuff. Oh, also the Soltari Visionaries, even though having Shadow, they also put pressure on enchantments. We have some Blue Elemental Blasts because it's a really good anti-red card that could easily be swapped out for the counterspells. We have some Fogs, and I think this was like Kieran's playing a really aggressive deck. It might be a good idea to just have some of these in the back pocket. Also, it lets me kind of be like over-aggressive in some ways and like really push back hard because I can totally open myself up, fog, and clap back really hard, which might be good in this deck, especially with the Homunculi being so sneaky. And then lastly, we have a Wrath of God. It's a good white card. I don't know, we only had 1 slot left in our sideboard, so we'll see. I mean, I feel fairly good about this deck. We're also incorporating a lot of cards, a lot of old cards, but also like I've never really played the Yavimaya Elders before. We're getting the Pack Hunts online. We're getting the Accumulated Knowledges online. Yeah, I think it's like a interesting mix of old and new. Also a lot of really powerful cards in the Moxes and the Forces of Will, so hopefully we'll put some pressure on Kieran and make him regret not banning the Force of Will collection. Alright, we'll see what he's got for us.
Alright, Lang Gang, we are here, and we are bringing a monocolor deck to today's episode. So you'll see here we have Sun, Quan, Lord of Wu. He's kind of our commander for this deck, I think. But to be honest, this is a very creature light deck. I'm calling this one mono blue, make Colin's life miserable. So let's go through card by card. I've got 2 Soul Rings because they're the best mana rock we have in the format. 4 Cloud of Fairies. These are just 2 mana 1/1 flyers, but when they enter the battlefield, you untap 2 lands. So we basically just get a free creature and are able to keep counter spells up for Colin. We've got 2 Lushun Scholar Generals, 4 mana 1/3s with Horsemanship, which basically make them unblockable. And when he deals damage to Colin, I will be able to draw a card, so that's very strong. We're bringing in our double Masticore finally. We finally are able to play this card. What a bizarre piece of artwork. Anyways, 4 mana, 4/4. Beginning of your upkeep, you have to basically discard a card or sacrifice a creature, but then it's just a mana dump where you can pay 2 mana, deal 1 damage to any creature, or pay 2 mana and regenerate him. So this will be our really hard hitting creature if we can hit it. And we're also bringing in a Palincron, 7 mana 4/5 flyer, which we got from Stronghold, I believe, and we haven't played it yet. When it enters the battlefield, you untap up to 7 lands. So it's basically a free 4/5 flyer, and you can pay 4 mana to actually bounce him back to your hand. So this is very strong. And we also have Sun Quan, Lord of Wu, 6 mana 4/4, all creatures gain horsemanship. All your creatures gain horsemanship. So we basically just brought in a little bit of dinky flyers, and then like some hard, utility guys, and then 4 hard-hitting creatures to basically be able to close out the game. So these are our closers here. As for the control element of the game, we actually didn't go into the Urza Tron package because we weren't playing huge cards like, the Colossus or whatever. So instead, we're just going with the control package. We actually brought in Ancestral Knowledge, a 2 mana art enchantment. Basically, dig through the top 10 cards of your library, put them in any order, and removing some of the cards you don't want from the game. At worst, it's basically saying, look at the top 10 cards of your library, put one of them in your, or like put it on top of your library. And at best, you're able to stack the top 10 cards of your deck. So I think this is actually a really strong card. We're going to see. Has a cumulative upkeep, so you're only going to be able to use it a couple times or be able to draw a couple of times because after it leaves, you're going to shuffle your library. Brought in 2 Curiosities because if we can hook these onto one of our Cloud of Fairies or even Lushun, we'll be able to draw a bunch of cards when we deal combat damage. War Attacks, very strong card. I think Colin's going to fucking hate this card. It's 3 mana, and then it basically has an ability you can use on your opponent's turn where you pay 1 and X, and creatures can attack unless they pay X for each attacking creature. If we are sitting with 6-7 mana, we could make it so Colin has to pay 5 or 6 mana to attack with 1 creature. So very strong enchantment. We got 4 Accumulated Knowledge. I really think that we can really get this to work and draw lots of cards with it because you get more card value the more you have in your graveyard. We have Brainstorms. We're actually bringing in all 3 copies today. We're bringing in Capsize because we're kind of a big mana, get to a big mana step. So if we can get to 6 mana, we can basically just buy back Capsize, bounce Colin's best stuff. 3 counter spells. I was going to play 4, but I needed to make some cuts. Brought in a Force of Will just in case we need to use it on Cheeky Fireball. We are going to run the 4 Gushes because I think this deck has enough stall in it that I can effectively return 2 islands and happily draw 2 cards and still be able to play, get the tempo plays against Colin. So I think this, it could backstab us, could be a really bad strategy, but we are going to try it. I know that the game plan is usually bring this in with like fast bonds that can like drop all your lands back onto the battlefield, but I think with the tempo we're going to get with this deck, we may be able to make use of it. Also have 2 Memory Lapses, just be able to counter a spell and put it back on top of his library. This could really actually be great if he's, just if as a tempo play, because he's going to have to draw into that card again. Rewind, 4 mana, basically a free counter spell. You untap the 4 lands you used to play it. And Snap, which is basically a free bounce back to your hand as long as you have the 2 mana to cast it. So we have brought in a lot of the cards that untap lands when they enter, so hopefully we can keep some counter magic up. Brought 19 lands, including our new Rishaden Port to basically tap down Colin's needed lands. Could also tap down things like Mishra's Workshop. Terrain Generator, which actually works really well with the Gushes, because if we have enough mana, we could gush for bringing 2 lands back to our hand and then put one of them back on the field with Terrain Generator and play 1 for the turn. We also have a Wasteland because Colin's lands can sometimes be annoying. And then for Sorcery, we brought in our double Time Warps, basically Temporal Manipulation and Time Warp to get extra turns, hopefully close the game out with our package of creatures here. So it's a risky play. I think we have enough control that we can really annoy Colin, but we'll have to see how it goes. In our sideboard, we actually brought in 3 Tormod's Crypts. I basically wanted to bring 3 copies of cards that I know are going to be like effective against certain strategies. So if Colin's playing Graveyard, we have Tormod's Crypts. If Colin's playing red, we really want to have blue Elemental Blast to be able to counter those fireballs. Colin is playing like really kind of well-costed tempo plays. We can bring in Daze to counter a spell unless he pays 1. Disrupt is great if he's playing a lot of instants or sorceries. Fade Away is really good against like goblin strategies and go wide strategies because he's going to basically, if he's tapped out, he's either going to have to sack all his lands or sack the creatures. Bribery, if he's playing really strong cards, we can actually just go in and fetch out his best creature and put it on the battlefield in our control. And a Propaganda that kind of pairs with our War Tax to make it even more difficult for him to attack with. So make Colin's life miserable deck. I think it might work. We'll have to see how it goes. Sun Quan is our leader here. Let's see if his horsemanship can direct us into victory. Wish me luck. Back onto the battlefield, Colin. You and me.
We meet again.
We meet again. This time, I'm gonna make your life miserable for what you did to me last game. You might even say by the end of this, you might consider me your nemesis.
Oh wow.
We'll see how it goes.
Dun-dun-dun.
Ready to lose?
Ready to play a wholesome game of Magic with a good friend of mine.
I'm ready to kick an ass and lose a friend here.
Damn. He's tilted by the gobos.
Tilted by the gobos. All right, man. Let's roll a die here. Ooh, 20. Nat 20.
Wow.
Come on.
5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
The fate is on your side.
I will definitely be going first. I will remind the audience that you have 8 mulligan points, and I have 3, because I lost last episode.
Sweet.
So I'm going to be shuffling aggressively. I see you are control-S-ing.
I got spammed.
You are flooding the game. Please wait a couple seconds. Yeah, that's fair. All right, draw 7 here.
Draw
Wish
7.
best of luck, my dude.
Best of luck to you too, sir.
This is such a risky keep. You know what? We're going to do it simply because we have this. I'm keeping.
Damn, okay, I'm
Let's
mulliganing.
go. Let's go.
Okay, so we're doing 7 and 1 on bottom, correct?
Correct. Always have been.
I know, I just want to... What is going on? I got to mulligan again. I'm just
Go
not
down to
getting
5?
Not getting any lands. It's the problem.
It's always the problem. Do you keep the 5 or do you go back to 7?
Ooh, this hand is borderline playable, but
Borderline.
I think I'm gonna go back to 7.
You're gonna
So I'm
burn a
gonna-
mulligan point. All right.
Yeah,
7
burn a
mul
mulligan.
points.
All right.
7.
This is where the mulligan points come in handy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
One
this
would
isn't
imagine.
great.
Could go to 6.
No, I think
What's
I'll play
worth it,
I'll
Colin?
see-
Winning
I'll
an episode? Winning an episode or saving your mulligan points?
Save my mulligan points, man. That last episode is literally gonna be like an hour of me mulliganing.
100 mulligan points?
Yeah, and then finally getting my combo and
perfect
being like,
combo
okay,
hand?
turn 1, you
Win.
lose. Yeah.
Perfect.
It'll be
All right, I
beautiful.
see you. I see you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's kick things off. Untap, upkeep, main 1. I'm going to drop the color I spun for today. Blue.
Oh,
Play an island, and I'll pass to you.
interesting. There's some interesting things that could happen here.
Oh, yeah?
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Interesting. Well, I'm going to play a Plains.
Nice. Did you roll white?
And I'm going to play a Soul Warden. I did
Oh,
not roll white.
God. Oh, interesting.
And I'm also
You just
gonna
gave
play
away that you're playing 2 colors.
a Mock Sapphire.
Of course. I wouldn't
And
expect
pass turn
anything
to you.
else. At the end of your turn, I'm going to brainstorm.
Okay.
So draw
Big
1,
brainstorm
draw
plays.
2. draw 3, and cry. Oh, God.
How's the risk
Okay.
going?
The risk is going very poorly at the moment. Guess I'll just stack these 2 back on top. Oh, that's really bad. All right, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Pass.
Oh no! Am I gonna
Turns
beat you
out,
down?
turns
for
out
Soul
the one,
Warden?
turns out the 1 mana brainstorm hand wasn't worth keeping.
I should have just played my Goblin deck. Jeez. Untap,
Yeah.
upkeep, draw. The game would have been over, but like now.
Yep.
I mean, this is good for you too, because I'm also having some land issues on my end of the field. But I'll go to combat and swing for 1,
I'll take 1.
and then second main, I'm gonna pay 2 to play a sneaky homunculus.
Awesome. Oh, this guy.
And I'll
Can't be
pass
blocked
to
by
you.
creatures of power 2 or greater. Oh, you're playing Azorius. Blue and white.
Blue and white.
Sure, that sounds fine.
Oh, and I gain a life for that as well.
You do.
I'm Soul Warden.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1, pass to you, discarding a card at the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 7. I will discard. I'll discard Rewind.
Interesting. He's got counters.
I do.
Playing some
And I'll
counter
pass to you.
magic. Quick aside, did you start the
Yeah,
timer?
I did not. Thank you for reminding me. All right, time is on.
Sweet.
Time has started now.
We just started.
definitely.
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
just-
we both missed land drops.
yeah.
What have we really delayed? Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. Guess who got on land?
Not me.
Play forest.
Ooh, tri-colored. Ooh, oh, we're playing the. Oh God, the dragon's back, isn't he? Fucking Arcady Sabbath. No.
I'll go to combat and swing for 2.
Take 2.
And second main, I'll tap 3.
Sure.
Play a Serendib of Free, your old friend.
I will respond to that.
Okay.
I will exile Curiosity from my hand and pay a life, and I will Force of Will your Serendipity.
I'll respond to that. I'll exile.
You have Force of... Oh no!
Spell and pay 1 life to Force of Will your Force of Will.
What is this legacy? Oh no! Okay, sure, fair play.
That's our first Force of Will in Filthy Casuals.
Hey, your counterspell's exiled, buddy.
Oh, sorry, exiled.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead. There's no way I win this. Alright,
Pass to you.
untap,
Oh, did
upkeep,
I-
draw.
I gain
Oh
a
my
life from
God.
the Serendipity coming in as well. So,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at 22.
I
did
lost
get
a
a-
life from Force of Will, so I'm at 21.
Oh, that's right. I did get a soul ring,
That's good.
but I'm gonna pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw.
Take a
1.
damage from my free.
Damage from my feet, play my forest, and we'll swing in with the team. 5.
Take 5.
And then I'll pass to you.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Fucking hilarious. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 and cast War Tax. So this is an enchantment that says pay X in a blue. Creatures can't attack this turn unless they pay X for each attacking creature.
Okay, interesting.
Pass to you.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Play an island. We're starting to get our mana now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll swing in with the team. There's not a lot going on here, so.
Alright.
On the 2 turn. Pass there.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I got an island.
Ooh, it's got 4 mana.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did it keep the war tax up? Oh, I didn't think I'd take the damage. Did I last turn?
For Serendip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did. You were at 21.
Soul Ward. No, I did not. 19. Key in the log.
Are you sure? Because you gained 2 life from the Soul Warden to put you at 22. Then you paid 1 life from the Force of Will and 1 life from the Serendip.
It's been 2 turns of Serendip, though, because you're at 6.
Oh yeah, you hit me twice. You're right. Shit.
Shit.
Got him below 20. We did it. I don't know about this one, Colin. I don't know about this one. I think I might be dead. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Play a Fairy Enclave.
It's a good one.
LV move into combat.
I
If you
may have that in my
anything
collection.
You
but
want to do?
No?
Move into combat? Okay, I'm going to declare attackers.
Yeah, go for it, my dude.
Okay. Swing for 5. Thought you were going to pay
Hey.
war tax.
I'll pay 3 and I'll cast Capsize to bounce your Efreet.
To bounce the Efreet. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to hard cast Force of Will.
Wow. Alright, I'll take 5.
Yeah. Pass turn to you.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1, island. Wow, finally lands. Look at that.
Are you playing mono blue?
Maybe, who's to say? Maybe I'm just getting super fucked.
Every card in your graveyard's blue.
Yeah.
How many counter spells can one man have, you know?
How many indeed? I'll put 2 blue into my mana pool.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will bounce both my islands to cast Gush for free.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 2 cards.
I forgot about Gush.
Yeah.
It's a gooder.
Pay 1 blue and I'll... Actually, hang on. I will tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless.
Mm-hmm.
Use 1 colorless to cast Soul Ring.
Okay.
Tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
5 mana floating.
1... Oh, fuck, you're right. I'll use all 5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cast Temporal Manipulation and take an extra turn.
Okay. Godspeed, Sailor.
Alright. Second turn.
Is
Untap.
this the strategy you looked up? Is infinite turns counter spell?
No. This wasn't anything.
Is this
Oh,
your tournament deck?
I forgot to bring up earlier that this was the first set that's in the we're in the new millennium.
Oh yeah.
We survived Y2K, by the
Yeah,
way.
we're millennials.
This is a 2000 set.
Hmm.
So shout out to all those born in 2000. You 22-year-olds. Makes me feel old.
Don't want to talk about it.
Anyways, draw for turn. Main 1. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. I'm so close to being able to survive this. Play an island.
Gotta draw more cards.
I know, I don't think I have the ability to. I'm gonna pay 2 and cast... Actually, I'll float 2 blue. and I'll tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless. Use a colorless and a blue to cast Cloud of Fairies, untapping 2 islands.
Cloud of Fairies, good card.
Not good enough though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was debating throwing it in this deck actually.
1, 2, GG.
Damn, takes
I
game
can't do
1.
it.
Whoa.
I was like one creature away. Like one thing away. Like if I could just block one more creature or do like deal with one more creature, I would have still been able to play in the game. I might have even been able to turn it around. But yeah, it was this close.
It was very close.
All right, we'll see if you get lucky and me getting one land again.
I mean, you could have taken the mulligan.
It's true. I mean, 1 mana Brainstorm. You think there'd be a fucking island or in the first top 3 cards of your deck?
I've all of season 3 I've learned that is impossible.
Well, there you go. Maybe I'm gonna learn that lesson soon too. All right, good luck, dude. I'll see you on the next side.
Alright, so I'm not 100% sure what to sideboard in, mainly because Kieran just kind of had like a rough start going on there. But I was thinking about it, and the memory jar might not necessarily be the best to play against a mono blue deck. I know I have the Force of Will kind of advantage, just have more of them, but I'm gonna try to sub out some of the 2 memory jars and put in 2 Soltalaria Visionaries just to maybe put some pressure on that enchantment Vortex that I saw. It's likely that he might have another few of those. My only concern is that it is 2 white mana, so it's gonna be tough to play, but Memory Jar is also 5 mana, so that's also gonna be tough to play. So maybe I'll just throw some Soltari Visionaries in there. They'll put some pressure on him while also cleaning up anything combo he puts on the field of enchantments. We'll see. I don't know. This is more of a aggro creature deck now, I guess. Not really that aggro, but more creature heavy, as it seems like he's trying to be bouncing creatures. We'll give him plenty of targets to throw those counters at. Anyways, let's see if we can take a quick game 2, put the pressure on him. He hasn't even seen our pack hunts yet. He doesn't even know, man. He doesn't even know.
All right. Oh man, I got greedy. I did. I kept a 1-land hand with Brainstorm, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta make those plays, those risks. What did we bring in from the sideboard? So I actually sided out the War Taxes because in a game of tempo against another blue deck, I think these might just be a little too slow. I could be wrong, but I did take them out. I actually swapped one of them out for a Propaganda, which is just going to be a default pay 2, and I don't have to pay an upkeep on it. So I think that would be better against another blue deck. I actually took out a Gush just because I needed to take out some cards to get back down to 60. I think having 3 Gush is perfectly fine. And then I took out 2 Memory Lapses because, to be honest, against a blue deck, you know, I don't really want to stack his counter spells back on top of his deck, and his little weenie creatures going back to his deck he can easily play. But I did bring in Double Daze because Colin has more Force of Wills than me, and I think that being able to just counterplay that when he's tapped out, because he's going to tap out with a Force of Will in hand thinking that he's safe, so having a Force of Will of my own or a Daze could help me in that regard. I also am bringing in Disrupt since he's playing Bant colors. I think he'll have enough instants and sorceries that a free little cantrip counterspell could actually be pretty strong. And yeah, I think the deck could do very well. Like, we were on the cusp, I think, in my opinion, of turning it around, even in that dire of a game at 1 life. So maybe I'm being optimistic, and we'll see what's in his hand when the recordings get put together. But I feel like we can definitely win this. If we can get at least 2 or 3 lands in our opening hand. We were very lucky to get double Soul Ring in that game, though, as well. So we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Round 2. You'll be sure I'm not going to be taking 1-land hand against this again.
Learned your lesson, maybe?
I learned my lesson. Also, I'm now scared of Arcady Sabbath.
Who said I had Arcady Sabbath in this deck?
Why would you play Bant without playing your 3 copies of your dragon?
Me? Who, me? You think I like dragons, Kieran? Come on.
We all know you're a scaly, Colin.
Hey, man. don't shame it.
I am going to go first again, and I'm going to draw 7 cards. I will be mulliganing because I again once have 1 land, but I don't have a Brainstorm.
I'm going to keep.
Okay.
This is more than playable. One might even say it's not bad.
It's not bad. This hand isn't that great. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put this to the bottom
6, okay.
and keeping 6. And yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna untap, upkeep, main 1, play an island, and pass to you.
Alright, untap up the draw, main 1. You know what, Kieran? I like your play, so I'm gonna play an
Yeah?
island as well.
Okay.
Turn to you.
All right, untap.
Why do we have
draw.
Mercadian Mask islands when we have the new
So I
set?
don't think there were any basic lands
Really?
in Nemesis. Yeah, so it was a block. They usually just do the first. As far as I remember, they only do when they did blocks. They only did basic lands in the first set of the block. So like when
Oh, okay.
Ravnica was out, for example, they had basic lands in Ravnica, but not in Guildgate or
Right, gotcha.
Dissension. Yeah. All right.
Did not know.
Main 1. I'm gonna play an island. I actually didn't get mana fucked this time, so that's
Nice.
good. I'll pay 2 mana, and you know it doesn't really matter. I'm playing Cloud of Fairies, untapping
Okay.
the 2 lands, and I'll pass to you.
You're not gonna cycle Cloud of Fairies?
Nah, I need a 1/1 on the field.
That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna play a forest. Actually, can I take that back?
Sure, go ahead.
I just realized what I drew. Play City of Brass.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'll pass turn to you.
Ooh, okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, play another island, and let's go to combat here, swing in with 1 damage.
Okay, I'll take the 1.
And pass to you. Let the control matchup begin.
Yeah, on your end step,
Yep.
I'm going to pay the damage, not cast Accumulated Knowledge.
Accumulate
You wanna counter
knowledge.
that?
Just draw 1 card. Nah, you can draw 1 card.
Okay, thank you. And then I will go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I think I'll just pass turn.
Okay.
Control.
Interesting.
What you got?
Show me what you got. Nothing. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Interesting little card. Go to combat, swing for 1.
Take 1.
Pass to you.
Alright, on your end step, I will play Accumulated Knowledge.
Ooh, drawing 2, eh?
It would be funny if you were playing Accumulated Knowledge too. This game would be fucking
Oh
ridiculous.
my god, yeah, seriously. Yeah, go for it. You can draw 2.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, my turn. Untap, draw, main 1. Okay, what can I get away with? Mr. Counter in hand.
You're gonna die to a Cloud of Fairies.
I very well could die to a Cloud of Fairies. I know how I feel about that. I'll play a Plains.
Sure.
Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Serendipity.
A Freet, eh?
Yeah, what you got for me?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll pass turn there.
The end
Kill
of your
me
turn.
faster.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna snap it back to your hand.
You're gonna snap it.
Yeah.
So this would be after discard, right? Or you'd snap it back.
This is
and I would have
before
to
you
discard.
discard. This is before you.
Oh, in that case, I'll force of will that.
You're gonna force a will?
I'm gonna have to toss something anyways.
Wow.
Getting rid of my sneaky
Interesting.
homunculi.
Hang on. Hang on. Hold your fucking horses. You think this is over? Let me think here.
Do it. Use another counter. I'll just play the Serendipity next turn.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty fine with it. It's a 3/4.
Let my misprints kill you.
Yeah, seriously. No, that's fine. I'll let it go.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Pretty good. I wish I had 1 more. I'm going to... That's true. I'll pay 1 and I'll cast Curiosity, attaching it to my Cloud of Fairies.
Okay.
And pass to you.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1.
Take a damage.
Oh yeah, take a damage. Thank you. Play an island. I guess I'll swing in with the Serendipity.
I'll take 3.
Hold.
Hold.
No blockers, hey?
Nah. Why would I block with my newly Curiosity Cloud of Fairies?
That's true. I'll giant growth them.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take 3 more.
Pass turn to you.
Weird. Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. I will go to combat and swing for 1.
Take 1.
Sweet, I draw a card. Well, you're gonna regret that. Main 2. I can play an island. Let's pay 2 mana and cast another Cloud of Fairies.
Oh, untap 2 lands. Yeah, go for it.
Alright, sweet. Free value.
Free fairies are free.
You know what? Let's put some pressure on. I'll pay 4, and I'll cast Lu Shun, Scholar General. He's a 1/3 with horsemanship, and when he does damage to you, I draw a card.
Response. I'm gonna counter it.
Ooh, he's got the counter spell. Okay.
I thought about putting him in my deck too.
Sure, that's fine. You can counter him.
Okay.
And pass to you.
Alright, untap, take 1,
Yep.
draw, main 1, play forest.
Technically, our damage output's the same.
Yeah, I'll come swinging at you.
Take 3.
I'm gonna giant growth it.
Take 3 more.
And then, fast turn to you.
Sure. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Oh my god. Go to combat?
Okay,
Swing for 2.
take 2.
Okay, draw a card.
The ping
Main-
pong match begins.
Main 2, play an island. Tap 2, Cloud of Fairies.
Oh my god, so many clouds of fairies. You've drawn
Resolve?
like so many fairies in the first, like, what? I guess quarter of your deck?
Yeah, something like that.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Resolve?
Yeah, go for it.
Untap. Okay. So close to being able to do that. Pass to you.
Alright, untap, take a damage, draw. Main 1, play a Mock Sapphire. Fuck, I'm
Sure.
so close.
To Arcady Sabbath?
No. What are you talking about? I'll swing for 3.
See, now I have to make choices. Do I want to go down to 5?
How many
and
giant
then
growths does
maybe
he
giant
have?
growth to 2? Yeah, seriously though. I go down to 5, you go down to 7. No, I will block this time.
Okay. Fast turn to you.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. That's pretty good. Go combat.
Mm-hmm.
Swing for 2.
Take 2. Card advantage.
Draw a card. It's not great given how much mana I have, but it's fine. Main 2. Sure. I'll pay 2 mana and I'll cast Ancestral Knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So when it enters the battlefield, I look at the top 10 cards in my library, remove any of them from the game, and put the rest back on any order. And if Ancestral Knowledge leaves play, I shuffle my library. Cumulative upkeep.
Okay. Interesting. So you gotta stack your deck
I
with what you
basically get to look at the
need.
top 10 cards and put whatever I want on
It'd
top.
be a shame if I had some counter spells in my hand.
I mean, are you going to counter it?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It
counter
would be-
the things you want to play.
Oh, I see. Sure. Well, then I will... How are we going to do this? Can I, like...
Yeah, that's a
I
good
guess
question.
I'll... Hang on. I'll play these face down from my hand.
Okay.
And I'll draw 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will do... Okay. That is very interesting.
What are the chances he gets the 4th Cloud of Fairies?
Not terrible.
It's 10 cards deep. It's
Top 10, yeah. Okay. What do we want my draws to? They're all pretty good cards. Okay, let's go. I need to think about this.
how many extra turns can you get?
How many indeed? Okay, I think what we'll do is go... Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll exile the rest. Remove any number of them from the game. I'll remove these 3 from the game,
Lands. You don't need more lands? Interesting.
and then I will put these back in my hand. Okay, back to what we were doing.
Terrain Generator is kind of a good card.
It is a cool card, yeah, especially with Gush.
Mhm.
Was my thought. Past you.
Okay. Untap, take a damage, draw. Main 1. Interesting. Swing for 3.
I will attempt to capsize the Ifrit.
You know what? That's great. I'll take that.
Okay.
Main 2, I will...
Don't want to bleed anymore.
No, I have a way of gaining a little health off that play, so I'll play a Soul
Oh.
Warden.
Sure.
And then, guess mana-wise, it makes sense to do that to play the Serendib Ifrit, and I'll gain a life off that.
Sure.
And then, I'll pass turn to you.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Pay 1 mana for the cumulative upkeep on Ancestral Knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And draw. Main 1. Let's pay 2 mana and cast Accumulated Knowledge.
Oh my god, here we go. Oh no!
Resolve.
Yeah, go for it. This is gonna be nuts.
So I draw 3.
Yep.
1 for that and 2 for yours. So
God, I hope
was
I
fun.
get another accumulated knowledge. Get me out of this low hand size count.
2, 3. Okay. And then,
It's a weirdly close
will-
match.
yeah, it is weirdly close. I'll pay 1 and cast Brainstorm.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to cast Brainstorm? Actually, no. Hang on, I won't cast.
I want to save it for my turn.
Oh, you have a flyer.
I
can't
do.
even-
You
can't
gave
even
me
get
my
through.
flyer back.
Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Oh well. I mean, I didn't take 3 damage. Yeah, I'll Brainstorm.
Okay.
So I'll draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I will play... Oh, I have to put 2 back. So I'll put this... Actually, no. This... Oh, actually... Yeah. Put this guy back, and... Oh, actually, whatever I put back, I'm gonna have to shuffle into my fucking library, because if I don't play Ancestral Knowledge. So yeah, I'll put this back, and we'll put...
Could just pay Ancestral Knowledge.
I could pay 2 mana, but I don't really want to.
Want to keep more counter mana up.
I was able to dig in my deck pretty efficiently with that.
I was gonna say, if you don't have what you need, that's some pretty bad luck.
It's true. It's true.
You have like a 7-card advantage right now.
I don't need. Okay, then I will play Wasteland.
Ooh, Rip City of Brass. It's nice knowing you.
I don't think I'm gonna use it yet. I probably should, but I'm not.
Just 'cause you want that counter mana. It's up to
want
something.
that counter mana. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, take 1, draw, and 1. Ooh,
It's a
play
close
Sky
one.
Shroud Forest.
It's a very close one.
Yeah.
Damn, you got all the freaking. Oh, comes and play tapped, my dude.
Oh, sorry.
I thought this was an untapped pain land. I'm like, damn,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got all the good pain lands, but I saw it was a common, and I'm like, what?
It's still pretty good. I mean,
It's still good.
multicolored,
Yeah. No, for us, I think it's good.
Yeah. I don't really care about the Soul Warden. I would rather do the damage, I think. So you're not going to block both. That'd be bueno. Unless you got something. Which you very well could, because you've basically drawn your whole deck. You got to see your whole deck.
I've only been able to see less than half from your time.
I mean, -3. I guess you haven't seen half your deck yet. You're getting close. If you just play conservative. I don't think playing conservative is the way to go, but I will play conservative. I'll swing in with the Serendip.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to swing with the Soul Warden.
Okay.
It's not worth Like,
Sure,
what am I going to do? Block?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm convinced you don't have an outpour of creatures coming, so...
Yeah. I will trade these 2 and take 3.
Okay. I will... Brass turn.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
It's
All
getting
right.
intense.
It is.
I'm
Untap.
definitely within killing range.
Upkeep. I'm gonna lose the Ancestral Knowledge and shuffle my deck.
Shuffle it up.
I think that card's really good. Dig 10 into your deck for 1 mana on your next turn. I think
yeah.
It's like pretty strong.
Oh, it's nuts.
It's definitely a sleeper. And I'll go draw for turn. Main 1. I'm going to play a island.
I think he's playing blue, guys.
I think he's playing blue. Let's go to combat and swing for 1.
Take 1.
Draw a card. I mean, may as well go for it. I'm gonna pay 7.
Damn, this is big.
And cast Palincron. It's a 4/5 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, untap up to 7 lands.
Go for it.
Go for it! Oh, he loves to see it. Got.
God.
Okay. Oh, the world is my oyster now.
I know. This is not
Okay.
good.
I think I might actually be able to kill you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Time Warp to take an extra turn after this one.
Oh God, here we go.
Does that resolve?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
So fucking lucky I don't have a counter spell. You fucking wrecked your day.
All right, next turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, it's over, my dude. I made 1. Play an island. Go to combat. Swing in for 5.
Okay.
Okay. Draw a card. Main 2. Pay 5 mana. Just drew into my Temporal Manipulation. Take an extra turn after this one.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Get me off this ride.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
All those extra turns.
To be honest, I only have 2 of them in my deck, so I was lucky I drew into it.
Do you have, like, it's crazy you got your Cloud of Fairies. I feel like...
all the Cloud of Fairies.
How many creatures do you have in your deck? It's just like fairies and Palincron.
Who's to say?
Oh my God. I guess we'll find out at the end. I'll see you in game 3. That was
See you in
pretty
game 3. That was a fun one.
Okay, so that was a bit of a rough one. It's too much room for Kieran to maneuver there. I made some changes. I took out the Sultari Visionaries just because I'm starting to realize it isn't really enchantment focused so much, and I don't gain a lot from destroying his enchantments right now. So I got a memory jar back in there to hopefully try to keep pace with the card draw race, because he's definitely killing me on that. And because I don't think we can apply too much more pressure than we're doing already, I at least have to try to compete a little harder in that. I also actually put in Hidden Gibbons because, you know, it could at least be like a nice 4/4 that pops up, which adds pressure. This is pretty much like full tilt on pressure as we can go. I mean, the Sultari Visionaries might be a nice additive, but I don't know. He's just kind of got more of a control deck than I got, so I have to like win in the mid game, I think. Either that or get into some really nice card draws, or get my freaking pack hunts, man. We need to get those pack hunts out here. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think this deck has the capability to beat his deck. It just really comes down to how things shake down. So gotta be a better player, basically. So, and we all know how that goes. But yeah, hopefully the Yavimaya Elders will show up. Hopefully the pack hunts will show up so we can turbo a bit more into our Arcades. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. See you guys in game 3.
All right. I don't think it could have gone better than that. Actually, it could have gone better than that. It was a pretty tense game, actually. All right up until the end when I was able to combo up. To be honest, Colin was thinking if he had his counterspell, it would have ruined my day, but I did have the backup double counterspells in my hand, and the Force of Will. So I think that I would have been fine regardless. But the deck did what we wanted it to do. We got out a big creature, and we were able to just pound him in for some damage. And to be honest, his Efreet kind of worked against him. He almost did like 4, 5, 6 damage to himself. So I'm just keeping the deck how it is. I'm not actually going to change anything. I'm pretty happy with the way it worked out. And yeah, let's see if we can pull off game 3. Fingers crossed. Ah, Colin. There's nothing like out controlling your opponent. It just feeds that
You win
little
one
part
of the
of
3
me.
games. And you're so high on your horse.
Oh, I feel so good after that one. You know, I was saying in the side deck, I feel like your Efreet did more damage to you than I did in some ways.
Almost. I mean,
it definitely helped. It definitely
doing
helped.
a third of the damage.
It was.
I
was.
think the issue.
It kept up. It helps me though.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think the issue with the Efreet, it needs some support, and then it's a good card. But if it's solo,
Yeah.
it's kind of tough.
It's a little harder to keep up. That's true.
But it did get you down pretty low.
It did get me down pretty low.
If I had another giant growth, would have got you. I would have killed you if I had another giant growth.
Would you have?
'Cause
Because I
you're
was
at
at
5.
5 life.
It's 3 damage.
Oh
and then
yeah,
plus 3,
yeah,
6.
True.
It's 1 giant growth away.
One growth away. I'm guessing you're going first this game.
You know it.
All right. Good luck. That was a tense one. Let's see if we can have another good one here.
Yeah.
Good lord. I think this is actually a really good hand. Just was funny to look at.
I don't know if this hand's good. It's like high potential.
Oh, but this is everything, Colin. This is everything.
It's game 5 of the season. It's not everything.
Everything this episode. You have to look at every episode like the end.
Is that what you do? I mean, we
Yeah.
have several sets of Magic to go through. We have
I
like
know.
5
Several
sets of content.
several is an understatement.
Yeah. We're not even like put a dent in this thing yet.
Dozens. Yeah, with dozens and dozens and dozens of sets.
Do I keep this? It has cards that I haven't played yet, but I don't know if I'll get to play those cards based on the mana spread, so
You still have 7 mulligan points, I'd like to remind you.
that's true. I just want to keep, because if I do ramp out, it'll glorious. But that's a famous last word, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay.
Or just give me no lands, I guess. Or are you mulliganing?
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna mulligan again,
Go
I
to
guess.
5?
'Cause I didn't get lands.
Classic. I have my pen out ready to take the mulligan point off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, I think.
Alright.
Going down to 5 for this is not good.
5 is hard in a control matchup.
Yeah.
Alright. Going down to 6 mull points. Still a respectable number.
Okay, this is
The hand.
this is some shit. We can get away with some shit here.
Alright. There we go. See? Worth it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Right.
You're first.
I'll go first. I will play a Tundra, and I'll
you
play
are.
a Soul Ring.
Oh my god, fuck
Pass
off.
turn to
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1, island, pass.
Okay.
What a tepid hand.
Upkeep, draw. It's respectable Magic. You're playing an honest man's game.
I'm playing an honest game, unlike you, Mr. Dual Land
I'll
Soul Ring.
play Pendlehaven
Alright, sure, yeah. That's a good one.
into.
It's good with your Soul Warden.
I know, and the
Oh, the little thiefy boys, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried so hard to build around them, and then they just have not shown up. And you're also playing Cloud of Fairies, so it's like, god damn it. Be so easy to not play a 1 power creature, but you just have 4 of them in your deck.
Try.
1, 2, 3. Serendipity. It's turn to you. Let's turn the
Yeah.
jets on.
Yeah, end of your turn, I will be brainstorming.
Naturally.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, not great. Put this back on top. Put this back on top. Untap, upkeep, draw, island. Fortunately, I'm passed to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Take a
1.
damage.
Oh yeah. It's you. 4.
I'm in danger.
I'm feeling the tricolor pain right now, though. A little bit.
Oh, poor baby.
I'll swing in with the effect.
I'll take 3. Are you gonna fucking giant growth me? Do it. Get in the
Another
damage
card
while you
that
can.
will probably force a counterspell. I'm not too bad if counterspell, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll just giant growth it. See if you can spell that instead.
I'll take 3 more.
Okay. Pass turn to you. Oh,
Alright,
I think I
untap.
double passed. Sorry.
Okay. Upkeep, draw, main 1, island, pass.
Damn.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep,
Slow play.
main 1. Island. Okay.
Take a damage.
Take damage. Sorry, I'm getting excited.
I know,
see
I'm
the
gonna lose. I
islands.
can already see the end of this game. I'm already dead. It's fine. Unless I like somehow, unless your hand is like not prepared to deal with my mid to late game, then I don't know.
I'm still.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
We'll see how it goes. I'll swing in for 3.
Yeah, take 3.
It's quite a bit of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Do I juice it and see if you have it?
Oh god, yeah, go for it.
1,
Juice me, baby.
2, 3,
Oh shit.
4.
Oh shit.
Might of Oaks.
Oh fuck off. Oh, you
Blasting.
couldn't have just fucking paid 1 more mana for that. Oh, that sucks so bad, dude.
Do you have a counter unless pay 1?
I have to do this, yeah. Pay 1 additional, please. But I gotta draw cards, so at least I cycle this out.
Sweet. I feel better about not playing this last turn then.
Oh wait, hang on. So you paid. Wait, this is still on the stack. Oh my god, Oh my god, thank you God. I'm gonna return an island back to my hand instead of paying the cost of days. Holy shit, what a draw. Pay an extra 1, baby.
Okay, yeah. I'll do 2 counters for
Holy
Might of Oaks.
shit. I mean, I'll happily spend 2 counters and not take 7 extra damage. Holy shit. Okay. You put me back a turn, though. That sucks.
You're up.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Holy mother of God. Play an
It's true.
island.
That 7 damage would have really...
I would have been dead. I would have been.
Yeah.
This would have been over. I'm very lucky I drew that. This isn't in play at any time past you.
Untap, draw.
Take a
1.
damage. Take a damage. I need all the help I can take.
Mock Sapphire.
Oh my god. What is this fucking board? Mock Sapphire, Tundra Soul Ring?
It's pretty nasty.
This is like vintage.
I'll swing in with my misprint Surge for free.
Yeah, you will. You fucking try hard, motherfucker. Okay.
Pass turn.
End of turn, accumulate knowledge for 1.
Go for it. See, it's the accumulate knowledge. You gotta save it for the late game.
Why aren't I drawing cards? I'm not drawing. Oh my god.
You
I'm
drew
yeah.
so many cards. You
It
cheater.
lagged me. It lagged me. I'll shuffle my deck. Okay, yeah, I drew
Cheater,
one. No, 'cause I
pumpkin
double
eater.
clicked. I double clicked on it. Nothing happened. So I double clicked on it again. Nothing happened. I right clicked to draw a card. Then it all of a sudden all cascaded into me drawing 3. Okay, untap, upkeep. Okay, I'm just lagging really hard now. What the fuck is happening? Island? No. See, I just played the island. Let's see how long it takes for it to register. Damn. Come on, play the island. Play it.
There it is.
Wow, this is brutal. Okay, hang on a sec. Hey, nice.
Worked?
Yeah, seems to have worked.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Game on.
Thank God we didn't have to do all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, do all that.
That would have been so annoying.
It would have definitely been annoying. How do I do this?
You're in combo territory for sure.
This is tough because I have no way to block Flyer.
3 turns, assuming I don't have a giant growth or another Might of Oaks.
I probably do. I think I have to play to win and not play to lose, as they say. Or play not lose.
Generally, that is a good strat, is to play to win.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Manticore, Masticore. Finally, after all these years.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty cool card. He has weird art. So at the
Yeah,
beginning of
what
my
the
upkeep, I have to
fuck?
discard a card, and I pay 2 mana, deal damage to a creature, or pay 2 mana, regenerate him.
It's pretty good.
The resolve?
Yeah. Go
Wow,
for it.
okay.
Start discarding
Dodged.
your cards.
Dodged the fucking counter spell. Alright, pass to you.
Untap, upkeep,
Damage.
take a damage, draw, gain 1. Yes! Forest.
Oh, we're getting Arcades.
No, not yet. Katie's
can
is a
over-
million mana. Not that I have Arcade.
Right, of course not.
Gonna play Yavimaya Elder.
Okay.
And I guess this. And then I'm gonna go swing for 3 in the air.
Take 3 in the air. My goodness
No.
gracious.
Pass turn.
Okay. Oh my god. If I can pull this off, dude, I'm a legend. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
It's tough, but you've done it before. I think your deck is definitely more control-y than mine.
Yeah,
so
no,
if you
I'm
can
full
make it to the
control.
late game, you'll probably win. but it's like the next like 2-3 turns.
I mean, you get one giant growth at this point, I'm dead.
That's true.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main one. That actually is a really good draw. Island. I'll have to discard a card, sorry. I will discard... I should discard before I drew, sorry. I'll discard a rewind.
Okay. Hell of a counter spell.
Hell of a counter. Pay 2 and cast Cloud of Fairies.
Cool.
Okay. Saves me from hypothetical damage. Combat. Swing in.
I'll block.
That's good.
And then I'll sack.
Sure. So draw a card. Oh, actually, oh yeah, part of the cost. I get that.
So I'm gonna get my basics.
Yeah. So search for 2 basics, put them in your hand, and reveal them, and then draw.
I'm going to grab planes and
Okay.
and then I shuffle.
And shuffle.
Then I draw a card.
Okay. Main 2. Time warp. Resolve. Okay. I don't think you have the counter spell. That makes me a little better. All right. Okay. Next turn. Untap. Upkeep, draw, main 1, not a bad draw. Play an island. Oh, I have to discard a card again. Fuck me, I'm bad at that. I will discard another...
Sketchy.
I'll discard the rewind, another rewind.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll play an island. Actually, I won't play an island. Let me hold that off.
Save it for discard fodder.
Yeah, I might have to. I'm going to pay 1 and cast Curiosity on my Masticore.
Okay.
And let's go to combat, and I'll swing for 4.
4.
Okay, draw a card. It's interesting. Pay 2 mana, Ancestral Knowledge. The cards in my hand face down, draw 10. Okay, how do we win this game?
You're doing pretty good so far.
So far, so good.
It's good bounce back.
This is not the 10 cards I needed to see, though.
Need more fairies.
I need more card draw, I think. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack this and this and this, and then I'm going to exile all of these.
Damn.
Good. Throw them out.
Yeah, go for it. It's a lot of counter spells you're getting rid of.
Yeah, I know. Then I'll return these 2 back to my hand, and I might have fucked up already. That's okay. Yeah. With that, I will pass my turn.
Do we only have like 20 minutes left?
Oh, let me check. 32 minutes. That's no longer one.
Because we're at hour 10 in the game.
Yeah. That's what happens when control decks pop each other.
Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1.
Damage from the free.
Damage from the free. I am getting kind of low. It's a little spooky.
Does the Masticore have a machine gun coming out of his mouth?
That's what it looks like. Or he's like eating like a...
Oh, maybe he's eating something. Yeah. He's so muscular.
Play planes while I think about this. Go to combat. I'll swing for 3.
I'll block.
Okay.
Because if I don't, I may die.
That's fair. Feel a bit better about this.
This is an intense game.
I'm gonna float. Oops, 2.
Sure.
Play another Soul Ring.
Sure.
And then 1, 3. Play Yavimaya Elder.
Okay, sure.
2. Play Sneaky Homunculus.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
And pass turn to you.
End of your turn, I'll pay 2 with the Masticore to ping the Yavimaya Elder for 1.
In response, I'll sack him.
Sure.
To draw the card.
Will you first get the get the
the view libraries. Thin it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I got to veal my plane, or I think planes because of the sapphire.
Okay. When you draw a shuffle and then draw.
Yep.
It's a tense one, dude.
I know.
Okay, you good?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Untap,
God damn, man.
upkeep.
This is crazy.
Upkeep, I'll pay 1 for the Ancestral Knowledge.
Discard
I have to also discard an island.
Before you draw, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I did this time. And then draw. Main 1, we're going to... I'm going to pay 2 and cast Cloud of Fairies.
Okay.
And tap 2. I will pay 2 mana and ping off your Homunculus.
Okay.
And then I will go to combat, and I'll hit you for 4, sorry.
4.
Draw a card. Main 2, pay 1.
Was that a Soul Ring? I could kept my blue up. Shucks.
I was wondering why you kept the Soul Ring up.
I didn't think about it. Yeah.
I will be playing a Soul Ring of my own, actually.
Okay.
And if I played a land this turn, I will return 2 islands back to my hand, cast Gush, and draw 2 cards. Good. I'll play an island for turn. That's actually really huge. Pass to you.
Alright, untap, uptake a damage, draw. 1. It's a lot of variables now.
Give at least 3 lands. Forest.
Man, I'm just not getting quite what I need. I gotta just go for this though and see if you have it. Actually, let's do this first, because keep you honest with the fairies. Unless you
Yeah,
want to
I'll
give
block.
me it.
I'll block.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Main 2?
3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Daddy's coming out.
Daddy's coming out. Does
Hey,
it resolve,
Dad.
though, is the question.
It does. It resolves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get bounced back to my hands so fast.
Perhaps.
Okay, fast turn.
End of your turn. Hold priority.
Fucking Manicore, man.
Manticore's good. Manticore's good.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a big card. A lot of tournament players used it. I
So
don't
you
know. I guess it
did
just
use
did a
your
lot of
tournament
things.
knowledge.
Well, no, I already knew Manticore was good before that. I've mentioned it in other episodes, but I haven't used it yet. Oh man, oh man,
This
oh
is
man.
tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay 3 and capsize the Arcades.
Did you discard?
It's at the end of your turn.
Oh, this is at the end of my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I was really wanting to keep the mana back for buyback, but I don't
Mhm.
think I don't have the time for that. So untap, upkeep, discard a island,
Mm-hmm.
and lose ancestral knowledge. Shuffle my deck, and then draw for turn. Pretty good one. Main 1, pretty good card. I mean, I can't block anyway, so let's go straight to combat. Swing for 4. 2.
Yikes.
Only Manticore pinged players. Maybe
Manticore,
too gross. I'll draw for the curiosity.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. Main 2, brainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 3.
Damn, you're cruising through your deck right now.
Cruising for a bruising. I will put back 1 and 2 question mark. Yeah. I'll put back this 2. I haven't played a land this turn yet.
Oh my god, I just realized the Hail Mary I could have done last turn. No! I mean, maybe I'll survive this turn and control it.
Will see. I'm gonna tap a blue, get it into my mana,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna return 2 islands to my hand to gush for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Just
my
go
god.
low to the ground.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's not gonna come down to that, is it? Holy shit, it's not coming down to that, is it? Playing... Fuck! You either have... Oh, fuck, you have Arcades. Fuck!
Sabbath is here.
Oh my god. You either have, like, Giant Growth, I lose, or I dig to try to block this turn, but that puts me in a really bad position.
Dig. Man, there's a card in my deck that I don't know if I'll get a chance to play. There's 3 of it.
Oh,
and
is
it
this the
might
one
be
you got from this
it
set?
might be the, like, it would have made this deck, like, so much better.
And you haven't drawn it?
No, I haven't drawn it in any
Classic.
of the games. I, like, to be
Classic.
fair, I did mull it a few times, but we were in, like,
Right,
one
right.
land hands, so I was like...
Yeah. Is this from Nemesis?
Yeah, it's from Nemesis. I'll show you at the end, because I think at this point, it will probably be inconsequential.
Right.
But if I got it, like, early, mid-game, whew, the heat.
Oh, dude, this sucks. I know you have like 2 lands in your hand, so you have 3 other cards. Yeah, no, Arcades. So you have like 2 unknowns. Could be a Giant Growth. I've been blocking, so it's hard to say. If you have a Giant Growth and I don't do anything now, I'm dead. If you don't have the Giant Growth, I could wait. The issue is if you drop Arcades, I have to find a way to get around that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna throw down a island, and I mean, if I'm not gonna be doing anything with my mana anyway, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just gonna cast Gush for 5.
Damn,
Draw 2.
that's huge for me, actually. Oh my god.
Of course I draw this. Fuck!
This could be a fantastic finish.
I mean, I don't have anything, man. It's your turn.
That your mana's down. I have absolute confidence. Upkeep, go down to
Fuck,
1.
of course I draw this
Draw
fucking
a
card.
1.
Are you kidding me?
Nelly, okay.
Who knows? Maybe I have Force of Will still. Gotta play around my counter spells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a memory jar.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Is it gonna come down to you memory jarring into a fucking Giant Growth or not? That's a risky play too, because I got my counters as well.
I've got a lot more mana up than you do, though.
Yeah.
I also have more
Flex
Force of
harder.
Wills than you do.
Okay. Alright.
I'll swing in for 3.
Take my 3, my dude.
Okay, and 4 damage resolves.
Yep.
Crack in the jar, placing him face down.
Yep.
Alright.
have to do this one at a time, really.
Yeah, I know. Draw 7. You're fucking kidding me. Not done yet. We're not done yet, okay?
Okay.
We're not done yet.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, I would
You're so lucky I don't have 1
Forest.
extra mana. Holy fuck.
accumulated knowledge.
Draw. Fuck, how many do we have in here?
I think you just have the 1.
I have 1. Yes, you draw 2.
2. Is it resolve?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing shit against it.
Oh my god. Fuck off. This is gonna be so dramatic. Oh my god.
You need to play Arcades, don't
Oh
you?
my god. This is still end of turn too. No, let's make this the turn. 1, 2. Accumulated knowledge.
Oh my god, you're really... Okay, I mean, you dig or you die. This is draw 3?
Yeah. What? Wait, really? 2, 3.
How tilted would you be if I countered it right now?
I mean, go for it.
I know you have counter
force
spells
of
as
will.
well.
I mean, you have to or you die, so... Unless you have a way of gaining life, in which case, touche.
Touche indeed. Yeah, man, you got it.
Woo! That was the last card I drew.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I was so tilted. I had 1 mana left. If I had 1 extra mana, this was my hand. I could have bounce snapped your fucking Efreet
Oh, man.
this turn before you had
Yeah.
done the memory jar. But I just, like, it wasn't a 1 mana bounce, it was a 2 mana bounce, so I didn't have the mana for it. And then all the cards I drew in my hand required 2 mana.
Oh my god.
Yeah, counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. Like, did you have a counter? I'm guessing you had in, like, your 10 cards.
I had a counter spell.
You had force? Okay.
I didn't have force, actually. Honestly, if you countered it, I didn't have enough mana.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because I had the plains and the tundra. I misplayed because I probably should have played my island instead of my plains. I was just trying to balance mana, because that's what I normally try to do, but should have just stacked blue. But this is what I drew in the 7, which was, like, not great.
Oh, yeah,
But
sure.
Pack Hunt was the card that I got 3 of.
Oh, really?
So I had 3 Arcades, I had 4 of the Sneaky Homunculus, I had 3 Yavimayas, and I had 3 Efreets. So if I got any of them down, and I would have just doubled up.
I just doubled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. What a close game. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm very curious. Let us know in the comments. Was there any point in time I could have won this? Because I feel like I played the best game I could have, but maybe I got a bit greedy with the gushes, but I don't know.
I definitely misplayed a few times. I could have put more pressure on you, I think. I was really nervous to play the Arcades out front, because I know you had the 1 mana counters, and I was like, oh, man, like, it'd be amazing to get Arcades out as fast as possible, but, you know. You had like just a Cloud of Fairies.
I had like 10. I had 10
Palinchron.
creatures. Yeah, I have 2 Master Cores.
16.
Yeah, man, that was a close one. Holy shit! I got. It's funny we were both playing. Accumulated knowledge could have been crazy, like, if we had both been playing them.
I drew another accumulated knowledge out of an accumulated knowledge, so it's like, okay.
Yep.
Could have drew 4 cards for 2 mana.
Oof. It's funny because I was like looking at Serendip Efreet for my deck, and I'm like, oh, do you think it really still holds any value in this day and age? I kicked my ass. 3 mana, 3/4 flyer. Yeah,
It's
turns out
sticky. It was also like, the thing is though, you have to make things happen.
it's true.
If you're not, he's like actively killing you, and it feels really bad.
True.
In every
Okay.
game I played him, I was definitely feeling his presence on my side.
Yeah, man, that was a close one. I don't know. It was very complex. I didn't know when to do certain things because there's like some ordering, especially when I'm playing cards that like bounce my own lands.
Yeah.
I don't know if I misplayed any of that. Well, Croft Crew, CFC, whatever you want to call yourselves. You got your second win, and well earned. That was a tight match.
What's my 3rd win of the season?
3rd win of the season, 2nd in a row. So so that's 3 wins for you, 2 wins for me. That's pretty close because I was looking at the schedule. We actually only have technically 3 episodes left this season. Yeah, season episode 6, 7, and 8, and then we're back to bans.
Okay.
So if I lose,
if you lose one
next
more,
one,
it's either a tie or a win for the season. Because there's 3
Yes.
games. You're one
Yes, that's
behind.
right.
Yeah. So
yeah,
if you lose,
so
then it'll be
if I lose
a
if I lose one more game, then
games
I'm
are
only
becoming
able
more
to tie.
precious now.
That's true. That's true. Every game matters now. So that'll be interesting. Let us know down in the comment section. Do you think that the season victory prize is worthwhile enough, or do you think we should start upping it a bit as we get through this? Because currently it's an epic mythic wild card that lets you get 1 card from any set in the season that we were just in. Do you think that should be maybe like 2 mythic wild cards? Should we start to expand it to be any card in any set that we've played? That would be pretty powerful.
Should be.
Yeah, let us know.
Winner has to gets a meal cooked for them.
Yeah, some sort of like TikTok embarrassment video.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Please no.
But let us know in the comments. Do you think that we should up the victory prize to make it a bit more juicier as we move further into modern Magic? Or do you think one mythic wildcard is still powerful? But yeah, otherwise, Colin, we have, I think, Prophecy or something next, and then we have Invasion, and then we have Plane Shift.
Prophecy, Invasion, and Plane Shift.
Yeah, so I don't know what are in any of those sets, so it should be fun. But
Invasion's a 350 card set again. My goodness.
Yeah, it's a big one. But yeah, we're cruising through this. We only have, I think, one more season after. I think after season 5. I think season 6 is modern when we do Maraudon. So I'm looking forward to that. Maraudon, Kamigawa, Ravnica. It's gonna be good stuff.
Season 6 is Maraudon. Oh yeah,
so.
You're right. It's after 8th edition.
Yeah, it should be after 8th. That's right. So who knows? We could be playing.
Look at all this progress we've got.
We could be playing Modern as soon as early next year.
We're a little slow to the game.
Yeah, a little slow to the game.
Yeah.
But it's too bad they're putting out so many new sets these days. It's gonna be so hard to catch up.
I was gonna say, are they I feel like they're picking up pace almost. Like
yeah, it's gonna be like a relativity thing where we just like literally can never get to the end because they're putting out too much product.
Infinite content.
Infinite content. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We here at Filthy Casuals continue to untap, unkeep, undraw, and be terribly inefficient. We are also going to continue to tip our cards sideways, and we very much hope that you'll continue to tip alongside us. And here's a tip. I actually don't have a tip. Do you have a tip this week, Colin?
Don't be so scared to play Arcady Sabbath, because I was too scared.
Don't be so scared. I think the tip is don't be so scared to go back to previous strategies that worked for you.
It's true. Very true. I honestly
or use your mulligan points.
Yeah, honestly, the mulligan points did help.
I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I get another mulligan point. I go up to 4. I think that's the most I've ever had. Yeah, Colin. Today, we're going to Wrath. I think we were back in Wrath, which is funny because I think Wrath was showed up in like Stronghold or like Homelands or something. But tomorrow, who knows what new horizons will bring. My name's Kieran.
My name's Colin.
And we will see you in the next episode. Bye. Oh my god, I can't believe I gushed into 2 lands.
Yeah.
Brainstorm, draw 3. I will put back 1 and I'll put back this 2.
Congratulations, you played yourself.